You just mentioned optimizing your performance. Well, if you want supplements, nutrition, fitness, apparel, all kinds of stuff. If you want to work out online, which is what everybody has to do
it from your garage.
Onnit has got you. They got Onyx 6 barbell. You can work out with your barbells. Onnit 6 body weight. Onyx 6 kettlebells. Onnit 6 steel mace. Onnit 6 durability, streaming fitness, battle ropes. They got all kinds of stuff. You can do whatever you want.
They got coffee too. Black Rifle Onnit collab with Fuck Yeah Coffee. They got it all. They got protein.
Best protein on the planet.
Oh, dude. MCT oil, joint oil. They got elk bars, warrior bars. Every bar for your mouth.
Basically, Onnit is up on the latest science.
One-stop shop to make the perfect body.
They were one of the first people, I think, to sweeten their protein powder with monk fruit, which doesn't spike your insulin. That's
true, but I like where you're at with that.
I think they were. I remember it being like a thing about monk fruit, and then when I was with Aubrey on it in Austin, I went, "This tastes great. It doesn't taste like artificial." And he said, "Monk fruit."
Interesting.
And I was like,
Interesting.
So anyway, they're up on the latest.
Yes.
That's what
Onnit.com/fighter 10% off. Onnit.com/fighter 10% off.
Well, Brennan, you're chewing on red vines.
Dude, my only source of calories today was red vines.
Just red vines.
It's the first thing that's touched these lips.
Huh.
I mean, I had a monster.
I had some egg whites, apple.
Oh, wow.
And some almond butter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Dude, I got to be honest.
My insulin level.
Got to be honest, your eyes, they look good.
Not bad.
They look good.
A little better. A little better. You can see my lids.
You're a little bit like this.
But you can see my lids. See my lids. Still got a little under here. Other than that, I'm going to be fine. You excited about San Antonio?
You know I love that hotel, man.
Yeah. Hotel Elmo. I've never been.
I know, I can't wait.
It has a library where I can read.
It has like one of the best bars, has a library.
Sip whiskey like a gentleman.
Yep. It's a great ambiance.
Ambiance.
Put on that robe.
Yeah. I always wonder why some restaurants make it and others don't. And it's all about ambiance. Well, food too.
It's like the hang too. Like
yeah,
same with
comedy
clubs, right? Like
yeah.
Think about all the comedy clubs in LA. Why is the store the best spot? Because it has a great hang and the best comics. But like of other places, there's nowhere to hang.
Well, the store never was the great spot.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, because of the comics.
Podcasting made it a great spot, yeah.
But when you think about like what they say, the worst businesses to go in are restaurants and gyms.
Yep.
What makes a gym successful? What makes a restaurant successful? Restaurant, I assume, number one, food. Don't matter how cool looking that place is. If your food tastes like caca,
food's good,
don't matter.
Yes. Well, then again, if you have a place that gets a reputation and you have tourists, they don't care that much.
That's true.
But the Chinese have a very interesting thing called Feng Shui. So that they take flow and the relationship between objects and all that stuff very seriously. To the point, I believe when you create a big structure, they have a Feng Shui practitioner come in and make sure that all is good.
You know who else does that? Cheesecake Factory.
Do they?
They make sure the feng shui is good.
I didn't know that. Feng Shui. That's a French way of saying
feng shui.
Dude,
did you ever see that I Dream of Jiro? I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jiro.
Jiro dreams of sushi.
Yeah. Dude, fuck that place. Where you put in your mouth and he watches you. I'm like, dude, beat it, nerd.
Well, also,
Schultz went there and was like, it sucked.
What?
Schultz went there. Schultz went there and was like, dude, that. He goes, I got on the list. I know I was going there, and I think he was with his boy, and he was like, dude, that place sucked.
Really?
They said the food sucked.
The egg custard, everything. The guy had it took 3 months to perfect egg custard. That's very Japanese, though.
I know.
You do one thing over and over again until
I remember his son was like rolling rice, hoping to get the promotion to take over.
There was a butcher.
Apparently, the son got the promotion. Place isn't very good anymore.
All right, well, there you go.
That's according to Andrew Schultz.
Do you remember that documentary? There was a point in that documentary where Jiro, you get everything about him. You understand his obsession. Do you remember the moment he said something very moving?
Is it when he was looking through tunas?
Nope. He was on a train, I think, and he said something that was very, very moving. He said, "My parents didn't care about me."
Oh.
And you could see in his face, and he's 90, that still broke him.
Oh, dude.
And so he put all his love and obsession into sushi.
His sushi looks phenomenal.
He's a master. There are always stories about in Japan practicing one thing until you become part of it. Like there was a butcher, and this guy watched this butcher who'd been a butcher his whole life, and the guy watched this butcher cut meat, and it looked like his hand was just falling through it, looked like his hand wasn't doing any effort. His hand was going like that. And the butcher over, 30 years of deep practice had figured out exactly where to cut so that it took zero effort. Where he knew exactly.
Is that like the Salt Bae guy?
I don't know.
There's that Salt Bae
that guy's hilarious. No, that guy's a moron. That guy's crazy.
He's basically like a magician, but owns a steakhouse.
He does this.
He's all.
I mean, he's amazing. No, definitely not that guy.
I don't know.
But I like that guy too. I like that guy. Wait, let me see that guy. Oh.
He opened a restaurant. I think it's called Salt Bae in Miami.
Yeah, he's very Miami. He's Turkish, I believe, and he's awesome.
His videos are actually a lot.
He's the Salt Bae, as in the Salt Babe.
Nusser et or something.
Bae stands for before anyone else.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm very unhip. So when you call your girl or boy Bae, that's what it means. Not Bae.
And he's like a legit chef, huh?
That's what I don't even know.
He's a legit
butcher.
Butcher for sure.
He's a stud.
He owns a restaurant, man.
You want to watch one of these?
Yes, of course I want to watch one of these.
Oh, that's the tail, dude. He's
Sunglasses.
Nice with it. He's nice with it.
Sunglasses.
There's something calming about it.
Yeah, there is.
He's cooking.
His hair's always immaculate.
Well, he's got
too.
sunglasses on, dude.
His hair's so. Oh, look at him just feathering it. Ooh,
drippy.
Juicy, baby.
Slow motion. Dead serious. Makes a mustache work. And then there's the famous.
That's his famous
Salt.
drop. Don't hurt him, daddy.
That's exactly how Jordan shoots the final
N1.
free throw of his life.
N1. How many followers does he have?
Let me get a little
A
more
ton.
of this guy.
28.4 mil.
As well he should. Let me get a little more of this guy.
Sure.
And he's probably at his restaurant, and this guy made a career out of salting well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
Any video in particular?
Good-looking dude. He couldn't be more of the Miami cuisine.
He's built like a brick shithouse. By the way, Turks are great wrestlers. Macho people.
Apparently good butchers. But he just got famous doing that salt
Meat
thing.
meat and salt.
Well, he's a butcher / bodybuilder.
It's art, really.
It's
art, baby.
Slow motion.
11 million views for this. I'm telling you, he's like a magician.
He's got a great sense of humor. Is really what he's about. Look at his hand.
He's gonna salt that bitch up now. Watch. Yeah.
Oh, eggs.
What the fuck is this?
He's tossing eggs. Dog.
Easy. Easy.
Yeah.
It's a Turkish
gonna hit it.
Benihana.
He's gonna slice it.
Dude,
Nice.
you were saying he's not a chef? You were saying he's not a magician?
Dude, he's a god.
Dude. Oh, he's mixing it.
And he takes it dead
There's
serious.
something relaxing about this.
Well, it's because he's doing nothing else. There's the LeBron.
That's the LeBron.
Because there's nothing.
There's a lot of effort that goes into
Yeah,
making all
and
this.
he's totally focused.
There's pictures of Connor at his restaurant.
Oh, all the celebs.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
And he has like really, really hot chicks that he lets feed, or they let him feed him.
Yeah.
Yes, he fancies himself a king.
Dude, my mouth is watering. What is this?
Well,
Schnitzel?
Oh, get it, dog.
I wonder how tall he is. My feeling is
small man.
Small man.
5'6".
Yeah, my feeling is he's. When you're 6'2", you don't need to do this.
Is this chicken fried steak?
It looks like it, right? Is this schnitzel? I never had a schnitzel.
I'm gonna go ahead and say he's very short, but who cares? Chin, see if he's close to any celebrities. He took pictures so I
He's
can
nice
see.
with it. Ooh, I bet that shit is fire. Oh my God, that looks delicious.
No vegans, please.
Here we go.
Oh, here's the Salt Bae. Oh God, that's delicious.
Make it rain, dude.
Make it drip, Daddy.
It's snowing. It's winter time.
It's got
What a lot of people don't realize is that's very good cocaine.
It just got a whole lot saltier.
Yeah.
Sodium, anybody?
What were you asking, Bryan?
See how tall he is. I just want to
You're
see.
trying to find with others. Well, go to celebrity. Hold on, scroll down, Chin. Go to where he has pictures of him and celebrities. You'll be able to, if we can find him. He posts with them all the time.
Yeah, I see him online all the time.
You follow him, Chin?
No, but he always pops up in my Explore. There's probably
Montana's
Prince.
tall. I think
Yeah.
French Montana's like 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, well, that guy's wearing lifts.
Dr. Oz.
Dr. Oz isn't big. Yeah, I'm telling you, this guy's really small.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's DJ Khaled.
I'm not sure how. I don't know.
DJ
what's going on
Khaled.
there.
I don't know who that is.
Oh.
Don't know these.
Go there for a second.
Which one?
Far left.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not a tall guy.
Champions League.
I don't know who.
Want me to just go to height?
You think it's on there?
I just Google it. He's that famous.
He's Instagram famous. Different animal, you know.
True. Salt Bae height.
5.5.
Nusrat.
5'5".
Yeah.
And that's on here, so he's probably 5'3".
He's not a tall guy.
No.
It's part of what drives him.
P. Diddy.
Well,
But he's-
there's him as Al Capone though.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
He looks like Armand Sante.
He's just
Who
trying,
played-
just doing the damn thing.
It's Halloween.
Oh,
Makes sense.
Oh, I would like to try his food.
I would too.
That'd be fun. Go
What's
ahead.
it called?
Is it Salt Bae's?
Salt Bae Restaurant.
I don't think so.
He has a couple of restaurants. I know he has one in
a main-
Dubai. He
well,
has
the one in Miami is the main one where all the celebs are at.
Well, I can't.
Chain of
pronounce his name.
steakhouses.
Salt Bae. Did it say L.A.? Salt
Nurset.
Bae.
Nurset.
Yeah, it's called
That's it.
Salt Bae Restaurant.
Interesting. He's open in New York too. And it's a 5-star Diamond Award restaurant.
Well, it's in there
I
too.
bet that shit's fantastic.
You gotta love America, where you come in with an idea on Instagram and you end up building a whole thing.
Yeah.
Ooh, it looks nice.
Yeah, it does. Now, if you want to go,
Steakhouse we ate at.
no, a steakhouse, it's good.
The steakhouse we ate at in Houston. Was it
Outstanding.
B&B Butchers?
Yeah, outstanding. Outstanding.
Amazing.
Loved it.
I don't know of any good people send us good steakhouse in San Antonio. I don't know any. I just kind of stay on campus there at.
Yeah,
But it'd be nice to go to steakhouse.
maybe. That might be all you need.
Steakhouse?
Campus.
Yeah, it's true.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We will see. All right. Good stuff. Thank you, Salt Bae. Thank you, Salt Bae.
The Salty Bay.
The Salty Bay.
The Salty Bayou. Dude, I'm wearing my baseball jersey because I think it sounds like they're going to have a season, dude. 60 games.
Cleveland Indians?
Yeah, I got this when I was performing at Hilarities in Cleveland. But the Salty Bay.
July 23rd and 24th is when they expect to open.
But usually, they play 182 games.
Yeah.
Now you're getting a 60-game season. I think it's going to bring baseball back.
Really?
'Cause
Because
think-
it's shorter.
Shorter,
Yep.
and now every game matters more.
But are people, that's true. And are
And
people
there's
going to
no
be
big
in the
s-
stands?
No.
No people
Not
in
at
the
first.
stands.
Nope. But still, I think people are going to care more. Then also, because 60-game season's not so long, you're going to have the ace players, the pitchers. They're going to be able to pitch more, so you can see more of your best favorite players more,
So we have now 60 games. But sports are going to come back.
You have this is what's guaranteed so far. You have baseball come back 60 games, end of July. You have NBA playoffs end of July. You have NFL popping up in September. None of them are planned with a crowd yet. You have NASCAR come back, 30,000 people crowd. You have golf back. UFC has been back. NASCAR is the only one with a fan base though right now.
Right.
Allows fan
But
base.
I feel like the coronavirus is spiking in a lot of states.
We're testing more, and now the median age used to be like high 70s of people that have it. Now it's down to like 37.
Yeah, well,
is a
DLG
good
is
thing.
asymptomatic.
Yeah, but which is a good thing. Like the more people have it, the better.
Yeah, the better
Herd
the
immunity
herd
is what you need.
immunity.
Yes.
Yes.
Don't hang out with your grandparents though.
Don't hang out with your
Did
grandparents.
you see what happened with Bubba Wallace?
Yes.
And did you see the FBI did a report?
Yes.
And that noose has been there for like a long time.
Yeah. Did he not know that? Did he not say that right away? What happened?
No, he's saying that it could have been there before, but he's saying that it's an actual noose, and they're saying it was just a garage pole. So he's upset.
He's saying he grew up racing. He's like, I know what a fucking garage pole is compared to a noose. This is a noose.
So this
CNN
is
described it
discriminate.
as a noose. FBI described it as a noose, I think. The image that I have and I have seen of what is hanging in my garage is not a garage pole. I've been racing all my life. We've raced out of hundreds of garages that never had garage poles like that. It was a noose, whether tied in 2019 or whatever, it was a noose. So it wasn't directed at me, but somebody tied a noose. That's all. That's what I'm saying.
Jesus. We are getting pretty damn sensitive here, aren't we?
Yeah, the guy who tied is probably like, oh, there it is. That's
You
it
know what I mean?
right there. Oh, come on, dude.
From 2019.
Or the guy who's just trying to tie a good knot for the garage. You know, he's like, wait, what? That's fuck, dude. I didn't mean to do that. You know.
Yeah. I don't know.
And you got to assume the guy tying that. I guess if he was trying to insult Bubba Wallace, was like, hopefully he picks this garage. Like, I don't think he was working that garage when he tied that knot.
Well, if you had a knot like that, what else would you do with that if you needed a handle to pull it down? It's easier, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. But I think now he's mad because people are like, yo, you know,
Yeah,
crying
of
wolf.
course.
And
Yeah,
he's
of
like, oh,
course.
fuck, is it? So he didn't even see it. A guy on his team was like, hey, I got something to tell you. And because he hasn't been there, because I got something to tell you, someone put a noose in there. So if you're
I
Bubba Wallace,
get
you're
that
like,
for NASCAR, who makes a big deal about the
Confederate flag.
yeah, and I did a thing for NASCAR. I never got paid for. I think it was for Discovery, or it was like a pilot for Discovery that this production company was doing. And I went to NASCAR and I saw a guy with his trailer, and he had you pull the shade out and you have your tarmac, and you know
Setting up shop.
where
to
you sit
watch
down
the
and drink.
races?
Yeah, you sit down and
Like
drink.
tailgating.
But this is tailgating.
Like
This
tailgating.
was
Oh,
not,
gotcha. Yeah.
And it said no Jews, blacks, or gays allowed. And this was in, this was 1999. And I looked over, I went, what the fuck? And nobody was saying anything. So
And where was that at? In the South?
that was in California. That was actually
Weird.
here in
Weird.
this state of ours, I believe. And I can't remember. I think I drove there. I think it was California. I can't remember. But it was not in near LA.
It's insane.
Was it? I can't remember where it was.
You know, I'm not a big tailgating guy. Are you?
Never had done it. Did it once, where they were trying to fry an entire turkey in a goddamn
Those deep fries,
yes,
right?
in a deep fryer.
Very
They're trying-
dangerous, by the way.
I would imagine it would be dangerous.
Well, you know why? Because if the turkey is like thawed solid and you drop it in,
It'll
it
shoot.
creates
Water.
a fucking meat rocket, and it kills people.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Every single
I don't
year,
know how
there's
many
a bunch
people
of
have died, but
fires.
someone has died.
You
from it.
might be making that up.
No, someone
but
has
I like
died
the
from
story.
it. I've heard people dying from.
You definitely would get burned by that oil.
No, dude, a frozen flesh turkey
Yeah,
flying at your fucking face.
that would be bad. That would be very bad. Yeah, there you go. Well, there you go. That's what happens.
Hey, put how many people have died trying to deep fry turkey?
Well, that's a deep fried
Problems, man. I've always been scared of it.
Although mighty tradition.
delicious tradition, deep frying turkey on Thanksgiving can be risky. Every year, deep fryer fires are responsible for 5 deaths,
Whoa.
60 injuries, destruction of 900 homes, more than
900.
15 million property damage.
Well, be careful of frozen turkeys in
it's a
fucking
problem, dude.
very hot oil.
Hey, I don't like turkey in the first place. The only
No.
turkey I've ever liked is that Truth Barbecue. You tried it.
Very good.
Soft, delicious.
Soft,
You
delicious.
know what? Still turkey, though.
Still turkey.
Still turkey.
At the end of the day, turkey takes all the energy out of my body.
Dude, if you
It's
go to a
boring.
restaurant and you order chicken or turkey, it's like, why go out? Wow. It's all the same.
Oh wow! So when ice from a frozen turkey meets a vat of hot oil, it instantly changes to steam and expands to 1,700 times its original volume. Well, that would be an explosion. It can cause the oil to bubble over, and if an oil particle makes contact with a flame, boom, you're in trouble.
You know what? I don't like that Google goes, boom, you're in trouble.
I know.
Yeah.
A little unprofessional, Google.
Let's
Boom,
tighten
use in
up our
trouble.
language, please.
Yeah, let's make it a little more professional. I want you to talk to me like you're my doctor.
Wow.
Don't call me bro.
Wow.
Don't say boom, you're in trouble.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, I've heard those stories, so I've always been super scared of fried turkeys.
Yeah.
Also, don't like turkey.
ShipStation. Talk to me about ShipStation.
Oh
if you
my
want,
God,
if you want to
dude.
ship anything,
You
they
wanna
work with
ship
all
anything?
your carriers.
Dude, if you're sending stuff, you're talking USPS, FedEx, UPS, Amazon, whatever you're trying to get out, do it the fastest, easiest, most affordable way to manage and ship your orders. I'm talking about ShipStation.com. Just a just a few clicks, and you'll be managing
away.
your orders, printing out labels, getting your product to your happy customers. ShipStation makes it so dang easy.
Number one choice of online sellers, and you'll ship more in less time with the best rates available. Right now, Fighter and Kid listeners can ShipStation free for 60 days when they use offer code FIGHTER. Make sure your business is ready to meet the demands of delivery culture. Get started at ShipStation.com today.
Click on the microphone at the top of the homepage, type in FIGHTER. That's ShipStation.com, then enter the code FIGHTER. ShipStation.com. Make ship happen.
Talk to me about Whoop. I know you wear it.
Dude.
You use it. I know it's accurate. I know it's got crazy technology.
My thick ass was riding this morning, and I thought about, I go, how far am I going? Because the app that I'm using, not before Whoop, but the app I was using, we go, oh, you burn 1,400 calories. And Whoop went, you actually burn 900, fat ass.
Oh,
like,
boy.
oh, thank you. Thank you for
bad.
that. Thank you for that. Because it tracks
Checks
it.
your strain, your sleep.
Dude, everything.
Yeah.
How much sleep did you get last night? Do you know?
I slept well.
You have no idea, though.
I don't know.
You're guessing.
I'm
Take
guessing.
the guesswork out. Start
Wow.
rocking Whoop, dude. Whoop goes beyond tracking steps and focus on something meaningful. I'm talking about strain. This is looking for how active your heart is throughout the day. Calculates that into how strenuous your day is throughout your workouts. Based on your recovery, Whoop provides target strain goals, which helps leads to more optimal training. If you're a part of the Thick Boy Bike Club, this is key, man. Whoop automatically tracks workouts so you can focus just on your training. Whoop has a built-in app feature that allows you to track your strain from training in real time. You monitor your heart rate, calories burned, average heart rate, what your your heart is in. We're talking about strain, your workout, sleep, how much sleep are you actually getting? There's nothing like it, man.
It's got a 5-day battery life, so you can charge it in 5 days.
How about it's waterproof, Daddy? It's
I like it.
waterproof.
I like
you want to swim? Want to know how many
Bluetooth low energy.
Yep.
I don't know what that means, but it sounds awesome.
Pretty freaking
So
cool,
where
man.
do they get Whoop? Can you give them some money off?
Yeah, man. Just download the app on your device, your phone. All right. Then go to Whoop is offering you guys 15% off with the code FIGHTER at checkout. Go to Whoop. That's WHOOP.com. Enter the code FIGHTER at checkout. You save 15% off. Sleep better, recover faster, train smarter, optimize your performance with Whoop. Get it, thick boys.
When I was playing, I was doing a tailgate party. I think it was at the Giants game or the Jets game. And Jimmy Burke took it upon himself to take all his clothes off and yank his underwear
Hell yeah.
into the crack of his butt and go out for passes. God. And he was running out with sneakers and that.
What a legend.
Yep, and he was
Snowing,
running
I'm
and catching
assuming?
passes.
Snowing?
It wasn't so cold.
Okay.
But he was catching passes, and I remember a guy came running up to him as fast as he could and stopped and goes, "Ooh, whoa, what are you doing?" Like, that's all he could say. Well, he just didn't know how to make sense of it. And Jimmy goes, "Playing catch." And the guy goes, "That's fucked up," and ran away. So there you go. Ooh, remember the Jimmy Burke. Yeah, not the Jimmy Burke from Goodfellas, who was a straight up killer.
He was a legit killer?
Well, Jim Burke from Goodfellas was the character that Jimmy the Gent Burke was the guy that Robert De Niro played.
Dude, you know what? Yeah. You're talking about in the.
I mean, he doesn't
in the
look like
Irishman?
Yeah. No, in Goodfellas.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you know
One
what?
of De Niro's best roles.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? I watched Casino the other day. Oh my God, Sharon Stone in that?
She's
Are
phenomenal.
you kidding me? Joe Pesci in that?
Phenomenal.
Come on, bro.
All phenomenal.
Do you know you need to check out Netflix? It came out 2 years ago, but it's just now for whatever reason. But Waco,
I haven't seen it.
dude,
Really?
it's so well done. It's based off a book that is it's a book based on I Survived Waco, and it's based off people who were followers of David
Koresh.
Koresh.
Yeah.
So it's followers who were inside the house when the FBI and the ATF agents. It's so fucked up what we did to them.
I know.
By we, I mean the American government, not me. But
Well, I saw some documentaries on it.
So fucked up.
Yeah. Crazy.
Because because they had one that he's an amazing actor. By
Taylor
the way.
Kitsch. Wow.
Oh my God, he's good. But
Good role for him.
You know, because the FBI and the ATF had a blunder earlier where they accidentally, there was some issue, and they ended up shooting the wife who was innocent.
Yeah.
But they thought, so they're like, we need something to cover this.
Well, I think that was Randy Weaver on Ruby Ridge.
Yes. Ruby
Yeah.
Ridge. So they went, we need
His wife was at the fucking, she had
Yeah.
the baby in her hand.
Yep.
She went to do dishes or something.
Shot
And
her.
this fucking guy shot her.
killed her. So, so the FBI and ATF was like, well, we got to figure out get some good. And they go, well, we know there's this cult and we've heard there's child abuse. And what's interesting is this from the survivors. When you look more into it, there was no child abuse.
No.
These kids were treated great.
He had a lot of underage gals, I think.
He had a
Right?
14-year-old, which
well.
at the time in Texas, it was legal if under parent
16, I
consent.
think.
No, 14 at the time. Under parental consent, you
Really?
can marry a 14-year-old.
Really?
Yep.
Jesus Christ. I love that actor, Michael Shannon.
Oh, he's the negotiator in this. He's so good. And then the little girl from Ozark.
Excellent actress.
She's in it. Dude, and then Macaulay Culkin's brother's in it. Wow. But I've known the Waco story for a while. I've read a book on it. But it's this from this point of view. Like, I want to read this book now. It's just so fucked up, dude. It's
Well,
so
you
messed
see
up.
what they did. I mean, it's crazy.
Oh, it's horrible.
They lit it on fire.
It's
They
horrible.
burned
dude.
everybody.
It's just terrible.
Look at that. Fucking A.
It's like, how can you do this to people? I just don't understand. And then when they're opening firing, and they're, he's like, dude, there's women and kids in here. What do you? And he goes, stop. There's women and kids, and they just start open firing. And he's like,
Well, because I think what happened was initially they were
said
trying
they
to
were-
break in, and he goes, "I have a right to defend myself. I have a right to defend myself," and he shot. And they I think they shot a marshal, U.S. Marshal or something, and then they were all geared up to fucking settle scores.
So they came to the door, and he came out like this, and he's like, we have women, children, do not fire. And then one of the dogs, they had dogs on property, started going crazy and tried biting one of the agents, and he shot them. So then everyone went, oh shit, they're shooting, and started shooting.
Jesus.
It's when you watch it, it's so heartbreaking
Yeah.
because there's kids, man.
Horrible.
And then
And they were playing music. The feds were playing really loud music.
to try and basically to mind fuck them.
So the kids were like, freaking out.
It's just so heartbreaking. Like how do grown-ups, people who are in high powerful positions like FBI and stuff, like how does anybody not go, what the fuck are we doing?
I think what happens is those guys get geared up.
Egos?
Yeah, they get geared up. They go, they took one of ours or two of ours. We gotta settle scores. And that's what happened. You get a lot of macho guys and you're not letting them in. Okay, we got the weaponry. And that's where it gets all crazy. So it's a complete failure of leadership. At leadership, you got to know that those guys, the younger, they're
chomping at the bit.
the soldiers wanted. Yeah. It's exactly like with Afghanistan. When we realized Al Qaeda was gone, we had the Taliban. You had all these, geared up badasses just chomping at the bit. We're here. So the Taliban sort of became the target, even though they hadn't killed any Americans.
Yeah.
And that spiraled into this whole thing. As opposed to saying, there might be a way for you guys to share in the new government. Mullah Omar apparently reached out to the U.S. government. And when they realized that they had no choice, that they were going to be left out, which in Afghanistan means you're going to get killed.
Yeah.
They had to fight. So it was a lot of that shit is mishandled. Anytime you read a book on a war, on a situation like that, there's always a decision that could have been made that would have changed everything.
Isn't it heartbreaking?
Yes. With Iraq, the biggest decision they made, the mistake, they go, anybody who's a Ba'athist, we will not talk to and is fired. Guess what the problem with that was? You couldn't work in government, in the military, in anything unless you said, I'm a Ba'athist, and a Ba'athist meant you had to be part of the Saddam Hussein party, essentially. Yes. And so the military goes, we're all Ba'athists, so we had to.
Yep.
You can't say that. And he goes, sorry, I can't talk to you.
You know what I was, for whatever reason, I went down this weird rabbit hole, couldn't sleep the other night. You know what the oldest religion in the world is?
Hold on. The oldest religion in the world may very well be Hinduism.
Yeah. I knew you would know. Hinduism. It's the oldest.
The Upanishads.
Oldest. Also has
10,000 years old.
For some reason I figured it'd be, and I didn't, when it comes to religion, I'm a moron, but Islamic's the newest.
Yes.
I thought
Islam.
because I thought Islam would be the oldest because of the Middle East and like
Islam came after there was Judaism, then there was the New Testament, and then Islam came. So Islam actually looks at the Old Testament, which is fascinating because how the Muslims and the Jews have trouble.
Yes.
Islam believes that the Old Testament is all true.
yes.
It doesn't say that the Old Testament is the truth. And then the Islam's kind of a rebuttal to the New Testament because Jesus said he was God. And that, they believe Jesus was a prophet. But when you say Jesus is God, it's
animal.
considered heretical. It's considered against God.
And then I started looking at Hinduism because the oldest religion, and when you look at it, like that makes sense. Like you read, like they believe in, like it just when you read about Hinduism, you're like, I can definitely see
Reincarnation and stuff like
and
that.
like there's more than one God, and there's this for this reason, and you're being a good person.
The problem with having a polytheistic religion like that, we have a lot more gods.
Yeah.
And the difference between that and say having a monotheism,
like Christianity.
so one God. So when you have one God, everybody's brothers and sisters. Everybody's equal because we're all in the same
There's
family.
no teams.
Right. If you have a lot of gods, what happens in Hinduism is you get a caste system.
But
You get people that are close to the Brahmins.
correct.
You
But then that's where Buddhism comes from, right? Because they don't have a caste system.
Buddhism does not have a caste system, but Buddhism does have the idea that you have rebirths.
Yes.
It's you're reborn into a lucky body,
Yes.
a higher birth, and a lower birth. So that's what they'll tell you. And the same thing in remember. So the Buddha was initially, essentially, you could probably say a Hindu. He was Indian. He was an Indian prince.
You'd have to be, right?
Yeah, he was an Indian prince.
Yes.
So he then went on to kind of create his own idea of being one with God. When you meditate to a you reach enlightenment, which means you're one with God. To say that you're one with God as a Christian is heretical.
You know
would get burned at
the
stake
biggest
back in the day.
religion on the planet? Has the most followers?
It might be Islam, but it might be.
I thought it was Islam too.
it might be Christianity.
It's Christianity.
Yeah, Christianity.
And in 2050, you know who's going to be by far the biggest?
Who?
Christianity. But did you know that amongst males, I think it's 30 and under, over 50% don't believe in a God.
Yeah.
Atheist.
I have to see that poll.
I think the more with like online and
Yeah.
people having data and and a lot of I didn't grow up that religious, so I'm not that religious, and my kid's probably not going to grow up. So the more we get away from the old days of going to church every Sunday, I think you get more of that.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not saying it's the right thing. I'm just saying
they say the more educated you are, the less religious you become. But I don't think that the two are diametrically opposed. I think you can be very religious and you can also be very educated. Isaac Newton, the father of physics, knew more about science than anybody and math and was a genius. He was very religious. So
yeah, I guess if you're that smart and you believe in science,
there's room for science.
It'd be hard to believe in.
Well, there's room for science and myth and the power of myth, the truth of myth, the idea that doing the right thing is better than doing the wrong thing, and that the path to least resistance is walking a righteous path, right? So that would be the idea.
Because if you believe in like neurons and this stuff started there, and then they go, well, who created the neurons? It's like, well,
age-old debate.
Yeah, right.
Age-old debate.
It's interesting.
And when
I was looking at religion, I thought Islam would be by far the biggest because so many Muslims, in the Middle East and China and India, and all this, I figured.
But all of South
Christianity
America
is so big.
All of South America Christian. Most of the United States Christian.
So big.
Europe is a Christian nation, Christian continent, pretty much.
Yeah.
All of Russia, and huge Christian populations in like Korea, in probably even China.
Did you guys grow up going to church, Kat?
No, I was raised Buddhist.
That's cool. Are you still Buddhist?
Yeah, but I'm not very religious. I'll go to the temple once in a while.
When I read up on Buddha, especially as I'm older, I'm like, that makes more sense to me than any of these other religions. It just, for me, it makes more sense to me.
Yeah.
Chin,
yeah.
did you grow up going to church?
I think for a little while, Christian too, but I don't really practice,
Yeah.
But yeah, for a little while, but then we stopped. What about you guys?
I mean, I've been to church once, twice.
I went,
My parents just didn't. My grandparents kind of were like,
yeah. I went a bunch of times when I was younger. Then when me and my brother got old enough, we're like, dude, we hate this.
Yeah.
We threw the biggest fits. My dad was like, all right, let's stop going. And then, I would go to a Bible study when I first moved to LA. twice a week for like a year and a half. With Tim Tebow.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, there is a lot of value in it. People think there's no value.
No, there's in any
value.
religion, whatever you are, there's good value and there's good lessons, there's good takeaways. If you take it, you know, word for word, and I think if you overanalyze, you're like, what are you talking about, man? But the overall messages and anything you believe are good. You can take good from it. I learned stuff from it. I don't believe in it, but there's good messages, and you know, it makes you analyze.
Well, there's a difference in taking it literally and taking it symbolically.
Yeah.
So there we have it.
Yeah, I stopped going when I was talking to someone who's part of the group, and they're like, you know, it's important that you convert and accept Jesus in your life. I'm like, yeah, I hear you, man. You know, and they go, because you know, if you don't, I go, what do you mean? I go, well, my dad and my brother, they're atheists. They don't believe it. And they go, then they're going to hell.
Yeah.
I went, oh, I'm not coming back.
You're using fear.
Yeah, well, I'm not coming back. That's not true.
Yeah.
But to them,
thanks.
it's true.
Jordan Peterson does a very good job of creating space for both religion and science and meshing the two. That's what his contribution has been. He's amazing. I mean, he's very religious, but also very scientific.
Interesting.
And he makes a fucking great
I need to
argument
listen
for
more
it.
to him.
And Yuval Harari in his book Sapiens does the same thing.
I have Sapiens,
Yeah.
yes.
The power of story and how that can make a huge difference.
Yeah.
So there we have it, ladies and
Interesting.
gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen.
Get some current events, Jen.
Sure. Here we go.
Okay, so a older woman in a San Jose yogurt land is currently being sought after by San Jose Police Department because she purposefully went up to a woman who had her child in a stroller and she coughed on the child multiple times.
Why?
They're saying that they think it's because she was upset with the mother for not being socially distant enough. But the mother personally thinks that it might be race related because it happened after she started speaking Spanish to her mother.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not sure.
Anything,
But
did anyone do anything to this old lady?
Is there any possibility that she went up and said, "That's such a cute baby," and she has
Let me see the
corona?
video.
Yeah, let's see the
watch
video.
Introducing kind frozen treat bars. You'll be like, whoa, they're creamy.
You be like, whoa.
Terrible commercial.
You be like, whoa.
More like mind blown kind frozen treat bars.
You be like, whoa.
So we have an
You
update
be
on a
like-
story
Take your
about a
shit
woman
up.
accused of intentionally coughing on a 1-year-old boy at a yogurt land in San Jose. This is new video of the incident just released by the San Jose Police Department. So look at the right side of your screen. The woman seems to point to the ground, then approaches a mom standing with her son in a stroller nearby. Watch as the woman just pulls down her mask, and then she coughs 2 to 3 times in the baby's direction. Police say the
What?
woman was upset, believing the mom wasn't maintaining proper social distancing.
Christ.
Yeah, I mean, I
People suck, dude.
yeah.
Just people suck.
Also, like, all right, she went, you know, I don't know.
In
It's
the
not
kid's
in the baby's
face, it's just like-
it was more like at the baby and kind of like get away. She's an older woman who's probably afraid of corona because if she gets it, she could die.
But also don't do that to babies.
I don't know. Yeah. Well,
Hey,
you don't
man,
want to cough in a
you do
baby's
that to
face.
the wrong person's baby. There's going to be repercussions.
It's gonna be repercussions.
There's
It's gonna be
repercussions.
repercussions. People get a little crazy when you mess
Yes.
with their babies.
So this woman was out and she was working for Amazon at the time. She delivers packages. She read the special instructions and saw that somebody put to knock the door 3 times, scream abracadabra as loud as you can, and run away super fast. And it turns out that the woman who ordered the package, her son went in, a teenage boy, and he typed this in to see if she would do it. And the mom forgot about the package altogether. One day she checked her Ring footage and saw that this woman did this, asked her son about it. And her son's like, oh, I didn't know she would actually do
Hilarious.
this. But they ended up giving her a really good review on Amazon.
I wonder if that's because she thought that's the signal. Like, you know, like, I don't know.
Let me see it.
She probably had fun with it.
This is Ring.
That's awesome.
She dips out.
Well, that poor job can get kind of boring, so why not do something fun?
It's also fun, yeah.
True.
Yeah, take
Awesome.
off.
I love how she took off, though. Did it say to run away?
Yes, run away as fast as you can.
Hilarious.
It's pretty good.
That's
She
funny.
jumped the whole staircase.
That's funny.
Very impressive.
And this is just a really quick one. There is a 73-year-old bodybuilder that went on to America's Got Talent, and I just wanted to show this to Bryan.
That's what I'm talking about. Here is my inspiration.
My name is.
Just show the body,
Oh.
so we don't have to play it.
Terry Crews took his shirt off.
Yes.
He's jacked.
He's jacked.
She's
But 73 years old.
That's crazy.
Now, I'm not trying to one up this lady. She's had no work done on her face, so that's cool. Here's the other thing. My Uncle Pax was 71 when he won Mr. Universe. Jacked to the gills.
71.
Type in Pax
Jesus.
Beal bodybuilder.
That's impressive, though.
No, that's cool.
Well, what's impressive is her skin's so tight. Like her stomach, there's no, this is.
She definitely got her lids done.
How did he spell again?
Beal, Beale. Mr. Universe. If you go to him when
he
he's
was
flexing there on his back,
he was
71 there.
Senior Mr. Universe?
Right there. Yep.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa. Wow.
He didn't start bodybuilding until he was freaking, 50.
He was a boxer, right? Olympic boxer or
Yeah.
something?
Yep.
Jeez.
Jacked.
Light you up. Yeah. He was your favorite, huh?
My favorite. Yep. Never touched a steroid.
God.
So that was a joke.
I know. I was going to say that's
Yeah.
probably not true. but
Nope, not true at all. Sir.
Works for him.
And that's after he had bypass heart surgery.
Oh my God.
He decided to start doing bodybuilding.
Good God.
Is that him? No.
If you go up to where he's flexing, he's on stage there, Chin. You see him? Yeah, there he is.
Good God.
Yeah, he's 60 something there, dude.
That's fucking crazy.
Nuts.
You know what you're going to be doing in your future, buddy.
Yeah, that's my aunt.
They're both in shape.
She's,
That,
yeah,
that
she's in
outfit is one of the
crazy
greatest
shape.
things I've ever seen.
Well, he would wear that when we go to dinner. So that,
No, he wouldn't.
dude, I'm telling you, he would only wear bodybuilding clothes everywhere we went. Dude, 5-star restaurants were in San Francisco. He had this old Rolls Royce. He would just hit cars and like park and get out. And I'm like, dude, you're in spandex packs. He'd go to the top steakhouses, but everyone knew Mr. Venice, and he'd walk
he would
in
just
and
walk
no
in
one
like
said
that.
shit.
Wow. Always in something that was very form-fitting.
That's how he dressed every time.
That is a colorful man.
Oh, dude, he's a legend.
Jesus.
Good for him.
Good for him is right. Strong guy. That's a big weights.
Yeah, I played football at Cal.
Look at that.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
he's a
man.
beast.
Whoa.
Well, she's no joke either.
I mean, he's has to be 80 something there. He's jacked. Dude. He had the best stories, man. He's talking about when he's a young man and he was, doing his thing, and he was in this long distance relationship because he grew up in Oakland, and his arch nemesis was Clint Eastwood, and he said this is how they became arch nemesis because Clint Eastwood, I guess, was a good football player in high school, and he played for the rival high school. And then he was dating this girl in LA, and he would fly back and forth and do this stuff. And he was like, I figured we were dating. I'd see her multiple times a month and for months and stuff like that. And he goes, and then I'm over her house. We just got done doing I think he said the shebang. I'm like, okay. And he goes, and she's in the shower and the phone rings. And he goes, the phone rings. Back then, if the phone rang, it was important. He goes, answer the phone. And it was a guy. And he goes, answer the phone. I go, hello? And the guy doesn't even say, he goes, well, who's this? He goes, this is Pax Beal. He goes, who's this? He goes, this is Clint Eastwood. And he goes, that's how I found out she was cheating on me.
No.
Oh.
Son of a
Yeah.
son of a bitch.
So funny.
That's tough. That's nice. You got to be like, you win. Thank you very
man.
much.
Thank you. Yeah,
Clint
so
Eastwood.
funny.
Jesus.
Yeah, Pax had the best stories, man. The best stories.
Clint Eastwood back in the day was such a babe too.
Oh, he was a
Timepiece.
stud.
So is Pax, though.
Biggest
So
movie
is
star in the
Pax.
world.
True.
Yeah.
What does this girl look like? That's what I want to know.
That's what I want to know. Oh, dude, look, that second picture in Chin. Come on, dude. I mean, how can Uncle
babe.
Pax compete? What can you
babe.
do?
Yeah.
Dime piece,
Yeah.
dude.
Well, straight up movie star.
His son looks just like him, right?
Yeah, Scott.
This guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, wow. Scott's not as big, though.
Not as tall.
Yeah. Like, Clint's, like, tall, like, dude, they look.
Well, Clint's tall, and Clint's also a musician and a director, and I mean, he does it all. I mean, Clint would score his own movies.
What?
Yeah. Jazz, you know.
They don't make them like that
aficionado.
anymore, do they?
No, they don't, buddy. No, they don't. Clint.
Jesus Christ, he can
Yeah.
play the piano.
Oh,
like that.
yeah. Really well. Play the piano and actually compose. I mean, did the scores for his movies.
There's some guys that you see like this, you're just like, what a fucking talent.
I know.
You're
I
just
know, I
like,
know.
it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
You look at a guy like Paul Newman, him, you know, there's so many.
Character.
Just like the jack of all trades, just a guy's guy.
Yep.
Just everything they did, they don't miss.
No.
Good looking,
Just-
take care of themselves. They
And
work out.
6'3".
Yeah, it's
And add
just
that
like
on. That on. Yeah.
there's no more like real Hollywood celebs like that. You
No.
know,
No, he was just a massive movie star.
we're talking.
I
like
think
we're
that team
talking
was
like
Ray
he passed
Charles,
away.
right?
Yep.
Wow. God.
I mean, think about it. Clint Eastwood wrote, directed, and starred in his own movie, a
lot of his
the
own
Mule.
movies. Well, he also did
Well, that was like
with
last year, dude.
Yeah.
He's 91.
High Plains Drifter. I mean, what is it called? For Unforgiven. I mean, it goes on and on. There's the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, this is my generation, and even before.
Yeah, what a
No
stud.
joke.
What a life.
I gotta pee.
What a life that guy's had.
I got to
Taking
pee.
a break.
I got a question for you. It's a little off the subject. I feel like Gustafson at heavyweight would be a nightmare for all of them.
Agree. Hopefully, with Gustafson, it's just how bad he wants it. You know, he has all the talent in the world. He'd be the best fighter, pound for pound, of all time. If DC and John Jones were born, I don't know, 10
A little
years
bit,
later.
yeah, a
You
little
know, it's
later,
just
yeah.
that.
A little
he's that
later
guy.
than before.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So
Phenomenal.
he's
Because at heavyweight, boy, he's just a
such a
monster.
monster. You just got to hope that the speed translates.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know how when like Luke Rockhold went up to 205,
Yeah.
he looked so slow.
Yeah.
So
Part of that.
you got to
yeah.
hope that
Yeah.
the speed comes with him. But
But
he's
but
fighting
his,
Verdum.
his natural weight would, I think, lend itself to being in shape. I don't know. I mean, his natural weight would let him.
He's one of my favorite people in the UFC. I hope it happens. But
Yeah.
that fight's this weekend, right, Chin? He's on the Hooker Dustin Poirier card.
I'm not sure. Let me check.
I'm almost positive he's fighting this weekend.
Is Poirier number 2?
4,
4.
3 or 4.
Well, he hasn't fought since Khabib.
He might be 3. Is he not? Is he on the July 11th card?
Yeah, it's probably the later one.
That card this Saturday's fun though. We'll watch it in San Antonio. I wonder.
Nope.
I would assume Gus Finn's
Let's go to
the
UFC.
favorite. Yeah, UFC five fights, 5 weeks. Like they're just slanging them out.
Slanging him out. Usman Burns, what's your call on that?
Probably Usman.
Really?
Yeah.
He's
Weird.
just a
It's not
grinder.
July. It's not popping up, huh?
No, let me
We
just.
just covered it.
July
UFC fight-
25th.
July 25th. Oh, so we got some time.
Wow.
What a great fight, though.
Hell
And
yeah.
if Gusman beats Verdum, I mean, he's there.
Crazy.
Yeah. He's so talented, man. One of my favorite people, by the way.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Great guy.
Oh, great guy. Great guy. So talented. Such a beast.
A Viking.
Superstar.
A Viking like there
Superstar
never
in
was.
Sweden.
I'm sure.
Billboards everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Forget it.
One of the most talented guys I've ever seen, man.
You told me that.
Oh,
You told me he was just a nightmare to stand and
get
bang
ready
with.
for the Matt Mitrione fight because we're fighting on the same card. He's fighting John Jones. I was fighting Matt on the same card, so we decided to train together. And I drove down to San Diego. Lex was with me. Tony Jeffries came with me. We had all these plans. I go in there first round. He fucking starches. I mean, just a right hand from Sweden straight to my face. Stack.
Oh,
And then went 3 rounds after that, even though I was concussed. And then Tony Jeffries was like, I think we need to call it a day. See ya, man.
see you later. Thanks.
Oh, then I was like, you know what? I'll just wrestle him. Nope.
So no.
I was like, oh, he hit me with a right hand. I'm just going to wrestle this guy. Well, nope. He's really good at that. Too.
Yeah, he's like, nah, you're not going to take
And then
it.
what I said this when he fought John, my prediction was he's going to take John down. Sure enough, he did. I didn't know he's that good of a wrestler. I did not know he was a monster of a
Straight up
wrestler
athlete
either.
and a monster.
Oh, dude.
Well,
he's
John's
also
toughest
huge.
fight of all time.
He's also huge.
He's huge. He's huge. John's toughest fight of all time.
Yeah, so a lot of people think he
First
beat
fight.
John that day.
Yep. First fight. Second fight, John Jones.
We got knocked down the second, but TKO'd.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
how good John is, by the way.
Correct.
Yeah.
They still don't know what's going on with him.
Go up to heavyweight.
Whether he wants to, he just wants the money. They're not paying.
I don't blame him.
I know.
Don't blame him.
Do we have any more current events? That's it.
We got a few.
Oh, you got more?
Yeah.
What's up, dog?
Here's a violent one.
A violent one?
Yeah. A shootout.
Whoa.
In Pasadena?
Yes. And I think this took place in May, but then this body cam footage just came out. So let me play this clip for you. Hold on.
Scary.
Tonight, we're getting our first look at dramatic police dash camera video. It shows a violent crash at the end of a pursuit in Pasadena, and that's when the bullets start flying. Pasadena police just releasing this video from a pursuit on May 8th. The fleeing driver hits a police cruiser head on.
Check it out.
The
driver's firing through the windshield.
See the bullets hitting the
Holy
He
shit.
just wants to die.
See that?
Suicide by cop. Look at all those cops.
And check him out.
Video shows the
He gets out,
suspect exiting,
keeps shooting.
firing at officers who then fire back. The gunman has been identified as 47-year-old Lloyd Nelson, a former Pasadena resident. In addition to the gun he used to fire at officers, 2 more weapons were found inside his car. Investigators say Nelson had a military background and was also a former police officer. He died at the scene.
Yes.
In the hail of bullets, one Pasadena officer was shot in the leg by another officer. He's expected to make a full recovery.
Suicide by cop. That's what that is.
God damn. That's a dangerous job.
Former police officer, former military guy, too.
What was the deal?
They said he was just acting erratic when he was driving, so they tried to pull him over, and then,
He just went crazy.
yeah, he went crazy.
Jesus Christ.
He might have had flashbacks or whatever the
How
fuck it
intense
was.
is that?
Wow.
He starts firing through the fucking glass.
Good
Yeah.
God.
God damn, dude.
Good God.
All right. This is a guy holding a shark.
This is
What?
nuts. Yeah, this is nuts.
There's
This
like,
guy caught a shark with his bare hands.
well, I mean, okay, so I'll play the video first. Wait. Here we go.
And he's bodied up.
Yeah, he's all ripped.
That's a
He
large
caught
shark.
a shark?
No, so like if you look
Might
into the
be dead
video,
already.
there was someone already fishing, so they caught that shark, and he was essentially holding it so they could take the hook out. And people were saying like he's being brutal or what do you call it? Cruelty to
Yeah,
to,
but he
to
was actually
fish or-
holding the.
Yeah.
By the way, going in there and doing that with a shark, they can bite so hard.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to help the shark.
That's a big ass shark.
That's a big ass shark. Where was this at?
Delaware. As you see the fishing pole there.
What a nice guy to help the sharky out.
Yeah. Catch and release. But that shark was that close and took that bait. I don't like when I'm in the like at the beach and a guy is fishing with a giant rod.
Oh, dude.
That's why I don't do it too.
Huge
It's
hooks.
not nice.
I love surf fishing, but if there's people there, I'm not going to do it.
No, man.
No.
Hell no.
Hell no.
But they do it a lot now.
For the 4th? We didn't even talk about that.
Well, I will be in Utah, I believe, with my children.
St. George?
My chillins.
Not St. George. What am I talking about?
Chillins.
Yeah.
Salt Lake City.
Yeah, Salt Lake City. So that'll be fun.
Any plan? I
Kids.
mean,
Well,
what
it
do you do
depends
for
on
the
whether.
4th? I'm sure it's gonna be
Are we having a
nice,
show
man.
on Friday?
Yeah. Oh wait, when do you go?
I will leave on the 3rd.
So that'd be Friday.
Yeah.
Friday day.
No, Friday at 5.
Oh yeah, well.
So the podcast.
Yeah.
I have a party every year at my friend's house. Remember the one that has all the firecrackers,
Yeah,
the
there's no
crazy one?
fireworks.
Really?
I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna do.
I think my
I never
family's
do
going
much. I don't like big crowds.
No, I don't either. I might take the
Fireworks.
fam
I'm
to
just
a
afraid
hotel
somebody's
again or
gonna-
something like that.
Start
Hotel.
shooting or something.
CT's favorite.
Yeah.
God, when I was a kid, 4th of July was a big deal. Buy fireworks, light them off.
Yeah.
Kids can't do shit these
Yeah.
days.
There are always stories about you can go down to Mexico and get dynamite.
M80s, dog.
Yeah. M80s are.
For us, you could
Not
drive
fun.
to Wyoming and buy whatever you wanted. Black cats.
Really?
Oh yeah,
Wyoming?
Wyoming. They are legal there, so everyone would drive to
The
Wyoming.
last frontier.
Yeah, not anymore.
My friend drives to Vegas just to get those fireworks. Somewhere in Vegas.
Vegas is still good to do it.
Somewhere there.
There's a place in Vegas down
Yeah.
a dirt road.
Something like that.
Yeah, where you can get. It's not illegal, but you can get the big stuff.
Yeah, they're the ones that fly in there and blow up.
Yeah, all that.
Like Disneyland type of fireworks.
Ooh.
Not as good, but you
And
know.
the secret's out, so when you go there, everybody's like,
Yeah, secret.
it's like
everyone
long
knows.
lines. And, yeah.
Yeah.
I love fireworks.
Yeah.
All right. Have you seen Rebel Wilson lately?
So I've not.
She got down like Adele.
Well, not as much, but
Good for
it's
her.
looking pretty good, right?
Yeah, she's looking really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Good for her. Post Malone apparently shaved his head.
He went bald and put a skeleton, and then I heard him go, well, skeletons are cool. Oh, there you go. I have cut my hair even shorter. Also, skeletons are cool. Spread your heart as much as you can. A little love goes further than you think. Stay strong and keep kicking ass. Love, Austin.
All right. Bravo.
Yeah, pretty cool, right?
A lot of face tattoos.
I think he's going to end up covering his entire face because it seems like he's not stopping.
That's a tough look.
We talked about some of these already. Oh, this kid, he played Alfalfa in The Little Rascals.
Oh my
So
God.
remember the scene? It was this scene. So that was him,
Wow.
and that reminded me of when they did it with you. Do you remember this back in the day?
Yes.
Yeah, so funny.
The
It
fake.
was incredible, yeah.
So now what happened? He got arrested?
Yeah.
For huffing?
Huffing.
You can't huff?
Duster cans. I guess it's illegal to do it, the act of it.
And they arrest you if you huff a can?
Yeah, but I just feel bad because all these little child stars, for whatever reason, they get into this.
Doesn't end well.
Yeah.
dude. You don't want your kid acting and dancing and shit in Hollywood when they're
No.
young. It never works.
Nope.
Anyway.
Dude, live your life and then go. Then see if you
correct.
can do other things. Learn how to navigate the world. And
That's
then
weird
go.
they arrest you for huffing, though. It's like,
It sucks that he's even doing it. This is just The Rock, I saw him in this outfit, and I just thought
Cam
it
Haines.
was interesting.
Cam Haines style.
It's a little
Looking
much,
good.
right?
Jack.
Looking good, Rock.
Anyhow,
He's jacked.
definitely jacked.
He's so, look at his shoulders, dude.
Yeah.
He's
Now-
so Jack City.
Yeah. Now that's a lot of weightlifting and a lot of other stuff.
Well, steroids, I'll say that. Yeah.
He actually looks a little softer in the last couple of vids. I
His
feel.
daughter's so cute.
Yeah. See, like right here, doesn't he look a
It's
little
a
bit?
lot of work. It's a lot of where he looks like Vin Diesel. There's a lot of work, that goes. Even if you're on stuff, there's still a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's jacked, dude.
Does he look a little bit less ripped though for some reason?
Well, you can't keep
Might
that
be a
kinda-
role or something,
Yeah, you can't keep that kind of.
Yeah.
When you're going to go shoot a scene, you work out and all that stuff. So.
You got an answer, Abby?
Yeah, I get that. A gamer.
Yeah, I don't know how famous this guy is. Probably not that famous, but he just showed his recovery, how he looked when he was on benzodiazepines and opiates, and then 750 or 745 days later, that's him afterwards.
Now, what are those drugs? Are
Benzos?
those stimulants?
Those are painkillers.
No, benzos are for anxiety, like
Benzos
Xanax
is-
and stuff like that. They're apparently
Well, I think when you're
hard to get
sitting
off.
at a computer all day doing your stuff, things are going to happen. Then you add drugs. Well, computer games. So if I were to say I don't feel well, I wouldn't say do denzopine and opiates and play video games for 15 hours a day. You'll feel a little better.
God, he looks way better.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah. Your body literally creates new cells. New cells. Sorry. Got
No
a little
worries.
mouse in my throat.
Something wrong with your throat, huh?
Yeah. Got a little,
Chin.
I think I had one more. So I don't know what this is, but do you know what QAnon is? Do you know this, Bryan? Okay. So
It's sort of the right wing
conspiracy theory group or something.
Something like that.
So this particular cut man, you've seen him in the UFC many, many times.
Yeah.
He was wearing a
House.
patch
They call it
representing.
house.
Yeah, he wore a patch representing that QAnon.
Well, I think a lot of it is New World or against the New World Order, against globalism, against. I think it's sort of like an anti-government thing.
Yeah. So he said he liked it because of certain messages where, like it says right there, where we go one, we go all. We're Americans, country built for everybody, all that stuff. But then it also has that other conspiracy stuff that was dangerous, like Pizzagate and everything else.
Yeah.
And then the UFC has prohibited people from wearing anything belonging to that group.
Yeah, because the actual conspiracy theories are not. There's no truth to them.
And it harms people sometimes.
Or yeah, you have to be careful because there's a whole thing. I don't know. I don't know much about it. So don't come after me if you're QAnon or whatever.
No, so I don't know about it either. But he was wearing a patch that kind of represents that.
But I think Trump was mentioning it. I think a lot of it's against the deep state.
Yes, that's what it says.
And calls into question the collusion of the media with government. I don't know. I have no idea.
It was so much to read up on, but yeah, it's pretty much what you were saying.
I do not know.
I've
never heard of it.
But it was weird that he was wearing a patch.
Look it up. Let's see what it says.
I mean, there's a wiki right here.
Yeah.
There you go.
But it's pretty long.
QAnon is a far-right conspiracy theory detailing a supposed secret plot by an aligned deep state against Donald Trump, right, and his supporters. The theory began in 2017 of an anonymous image board 4chan by someone using the name Q, who was presumably an American individual initially, but probably became later a group of people, right? Mm-hmm. It's that movie V for Vendetta, Anonymous. It's like it's a group that kind of wants to fight the. There's a worldwide cabal of Satan worshipping pedophiles who rule the world essentially, and they could control everything. They control politicians, they control the media, they control Hollywood, and they cover up their existence essentially. And they would be.
I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out. What else? Yeah.
That's a lot of organization.
This is the last one. So this particular scientist, I wish I remember his name, but he's saying that there could be up to 36 other civilizations out there that we just can't contact right now. Like actually
Does he have any proof?
They're doing math on this. So here we go.
You know how life forms on Earth, our own solar system, we know how long it took. We know what kind of metallicity, that is kind of metals we have. And if you look at those other stars in our galaxy have those properties, you'll be able to come up with this number, 36.
Mm-hmm.
So why haven't we heard from any other life yet? That's a decade-old question, as known for very rare. All right.
We just can't reach them, but there could be 36 different civilizations like ours existing right now.
In another space-time continuum, ladies and gentlemen.
Says we've only been emitting light for 100 years.
We've only what? Yeah. Sending radio signals.
Into galaxies for about 100 years. And 100 light years is how far that could have traveled, but that's not very far.
Wow.
It's just that they're so far away. Predicting it would take thousands of years for radio missions from Earth to reach them. Damn.
And
it's a vast place, kids. It's a vast place.
That's it, Chin?
So it's Christopher Consulis, professor of astrophysics.
36, but if we can't reach them, who cares?
Yeah, astrophysics is something I have I don't read books on astrophysics. It's not one of the things I've ever been interested in. I got enough to look at.
I'm sure it's out there, but if you're never going to reach it, it's almost worth not even.
When you contemplate how big the universe is, it can be all-consuming.
Oh my God!
It's like there's got to be what's going on. Of course, there's life somewhere.
Yeah. Before when you were a kid, I didn't believe it at all, but then now I believe it 100%.
Yeah. How could there not be
with
that vast a universe? If light travels at 186,000 miles per second, 186,000 miles per second, I believe, and it takes 1,000 years to get to where it's going, how far is that? How far away is that? Think about that. Well, that's 30 light years away. Oh, okay. It's kind of far.
Hopefully they come to us. Hopefully their technology's ahead. That's what you got to bank on.
Yeah. San Antonio.
You can bank on us being San Antonio Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
You're dang right you can.
You dang goddamn right.
You're dang goddamn right. We're excited.
Yes, sir. We had a show Thursday, Salt Lake City. All shows are sold out, but we had a Thursday show. That's the 16th of July. Our first Thick Boy Bike Club ride will be on the 18th. Sign up at thickboyride@gmail.com. Spokane as well. First ride will be August 1st. Sign up at thickboyride@gmail.com for that as well. Irvine tickets will be on sale also in end of August. I'm in Tampa, Austin, Nashville. Get your tickets, t5k.com. What's up?
Road Dog. When you're in Salt Lake, I will be in Dallas, Addison, the 16th, 17th, 18th.
It's just not up yet, huh?
I got to call Jay.
You got to get it going, Papa.
Yep.
Any Thick Boy merch, get you some. They restocked the store, so go get it. thickboy.com. That it, B?
Yes, sir.
We did it, buddy.
We did it, buddy. I'm going to call Jay right now.
This the final kid. We're out.